welcome back to the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast. Today, I'm coming in hot before my husband and I head out for dinner with friends, which we're very much looking forward to, because I wanted to have a real heart to heart conversation with you. It's interesting. When I first started this podcast, I wrestled with the name for a while. And I chose Who Are You to Lead Anyway because it was a question that I needed to answer for myself. I wanted to challenge not just you as a listener, as a leader, but also myself to reflect deeply on what it means to be a leader. Now, over the course of 119 episodes, that's what this one is today, this question has guided my journey, peeling back layers and layers and layers and layers of my conditioned self, layers of expectations, of roles and beliefs that I had taken on over the years. And here's the thing, this journey has been one of transformation, I want to use this word unbecoming. I couldn't find a better word. And that's maybe not a bad thing because it's also the title of Michelle Obama's book. So there's that. Now, as I've walked this path with you, I have realized, and you might have heard some hints of this, that the title no longer fully captures where we're headed. It is time for change, one that reflects the deeper, messier, and more authentic work that we're diving into now. So I'm excited to share that the podcast title will soon change to something that resonates more with the journey of surrendering the old in order to make way for the new. Now, you might be wondering, why the change? Why change the title now, Cynthia, after 119 episodes? Well, the truth is, I have been evolving right alongside of you each and every week. Now, when I started this podcast, my focus was on exploring leadership, how we lead in our workplaces, our communities, in our families. But as I kept asking myself, who am I to lead? I began to realize that leadership just it isn't just about guiding others. It's about guiding ourselves through our own messiness, through our own layers of conditioning. And as I've been peeling back my own layers, starting from childhood, to be truthful with you, when I felt the need to control everything because I had so much responsibility thrust onto me at an early age, that drive for control led to a diagnosis of obsessive compulsive disorder, burnout, and periods of depression. And for years, I wore a mask of being, and I'm just putting my fingers in quotes here, like the one who has it all together. That's what I was to other people, right? The one that they would come to whenever they were in crisis, whenever they were in chaos, whenever they didn't know what to do. People came to me. And that's completely, absolutely beautiful. And I wouldn't change it. And behind that mask was a struggle for perfection and an exhaustion that was crippling. And sharing that openly now with you is part of my own unbecoming process, shedding the expectations of what I should be and stepping into who I truly am, what I should and shouldn't say, all of those kind of closets that we have about our life that we don't share. So, the question that I have been asking myself is, what do I really want? And getting honest with myself about that. And so, what do I want moving forward? Here's what I know at this moment in this time. I want to have real, unfiltered conversations. I don't, I want to have conversations that are not just about leadership in the corporate sense, but about leading a life that feels authentic, leading a life that feels meaningful. I want to talk about the things that light me up, spirituality and whatever that means, personal growth and whatever that means, the lessons that I am learning every day. I want to explore writing books. I want to explore traveling to places that stir my soul and live a life full of richness, rich experiences, not just achievements for the sake of them. I want this podcast to reflect those desires, to be a space where we can talk about the tough stuff, like grappling with control. We are a human being and we have a brain, and it's designed to want to control things. And so we grapple with that. I want to talk about dealing with burnout. I want to talk about finding our way back to ourselves. I want to bring you into my own journey where I'm constantly asking, how can I be more real? How can I show up more fully as myself without the masks? This is the work that I'm committed to, letting go of what no longer serves me so that I can make room for something new. All of the things that light me up, all of the things that excite me, all of the things that I'm dreaming about. And I want you to join me in that process. So let's talk a moment on this idea of like how to go all in, how to commit to the process of unbecoming. It's not easy. And I know that because I've been in it literally over the past several, how long would I say? I mean, truth, hand on heart, over the last several months, I would define this, it's not a pretty word, but I would call it like sitting in the shit. And it's not easy, and it's certainly not a quick fix, but here's the truth. In order to live authentically, in order to lead authentically, we have to be willing to dismantle everything that we thought we knew about ourselves. And I touched on that last week. We have to be willing to go all in on the discomfort, the uncertainty, the messiness. We can't just keep clinging to the masks that we've worn for years, the ones that have kept us safe from judgment, from failure, from being vulnerable. If you are ready to go all in, as I am, here's how to start. The first piece is to be willing to face your shadows. Going all in requires us to confront our fears, our insecurities, and the parts of you, the parts of us that we have been running from. What does that mean? That means that we have to be willing to acknowledge our inner struggle, whether it's control, whether it's self doubt, whether it's perfectionism, and being open to sitting with them, being in a relationship with them, not trying to fix those parts of us. Just be with them, understand them, and let them show us what, what we've been hiding from and where we've been hiding. The second thing is to surrender the need for control. Now, if you have been in the habit of controlling every aspect of your life, and I get it, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, going all in means you have to give up that need for certainty. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be certain of who you are and what matters to you and what's important to you, but it's surrendering to the flow of life, surrendering to the uncertainty of not knowing exactly what's next, to trust that the process of unbecoming will guide you to where you need to be in the perfect time, the time that is meant for you, and that it's totally okay to not have the answers. I'm sitting here in this moment, writing, like, not writing, speaking to you about this. This is the truth of where I'm sitting in this moment, and I don't have the answers. Spoiler alert, I don't even have the title of what the podcast is going to be. I just know that it's not this title any longer. In the unbecoming process, it means embracing the messiness because life is messy, growth is messy, living is messy, and living authentically is downright messy at times. And you can't go all in unless you're willing to embrace that messiness, to get up close and personal with it, to let go of the illusion that everything needs to be neat and tidy and under control, and instead get comfortable in the chaos. It's through the mess that the transformation happens. It's only when you're out the other side of it that you can look back and see that it has occurred. Meanwhile, it's as uncomfortable as hell. The other thing we need to be able to do is to be vulnerable. Going all in requires you to be vulnerable, not just with others, but with yourself. It starts with you. It starts with sharing your truth, sharing your struggles, sharing your messy moments, allowing yourself to be seen in all of your humanity. It is in the vulnerability that you find your strength and your authenticity, and that you find who you are. And who you will be is not known yet. All you can know is who you are in this moment. The next moment will change who you are. Each day we are evolving. And so, what this brings me to is we have to commit to unbecoming each and every single day. This isn't a one-time thing. Going all in means showing up every day to let go of the old version of yourself. It means letting go of the beliefs, of the roles, of the labels, of the expectations, of the thoughts, of the beliefs, of all of the things that life has handed to you. It means saying no to the things that drain your energy and saying yes to the things that truly align with who you are becoming. And so what's coming next? I can't reveal a new title just yet because I don't have one. Just hand on heart, if you have ideas, I would love to hear them. And I don't know that I've ever said this on the podcast, but if you happen to be listening through Spotify, you can actually send me a text message. So I would appreciate that. Send me all your ideas. But here's what I can tell you. I can tell you that it's going to be a name that better captures this phase of the journey. It's going to reflect our collective process of unbecoming, of letting go of what we've been told we should be so that we can step into who we truly are. It's going to be about the raw, the honest conversations that we need to have, the kind that make us question, reflect, and ultimately make us grow. The new title will be a call to action for all of us, an invitation to step into the space of exploration and surrender together. It's about embracing the unknown, being willing to let go of what no longer serves us, and being super curious about what will emerge from that when we allow ourselves to be real, to be vulnerable, to be messy, to be human. So it's an invitation to you to unbecome. I'm inviting you to reflect on this with me. What are the layers that you are ready to let go of? What parts of your conditioned identity no longer serve you? And as we move into this next chapter together, I want this podcast to be a space where we can explore these questions honestly. It's not going to be polished. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be real. It's going to be messy. And it's going to be deeply human. I am super, super excited about the changes coming. I'm also a little bit anxious about it. And I'm also incredibly grateful to have you here with me on this journey because as of this moment, there is no going back. It is getting off of the fence. It is stepping into what is next. It is being willing, being open to being guided to what is there for me each and every moment after this one. And so until next time, I encourage you to start your own process of unbecoming. Let go of what you think you need to be and make room for what you might become. So if today's episode resonated with you, I would love so much to hear from you. Reach out, share your thoughts, your own experiences of unbecoming, because I know that you have them. And stay tuned for the reveal of the new podcast title. It's coming soon, whenever it drops. And I can't wait to share this next chapter with you. This is us collectively turning the page. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Hey, leader. Thanks for tuning in to the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast. I hope today's episode inspired you to embrace your authentic leadership journey. I want to invite you to join my mailing list at www.cynthiajamesoncoach.ca and claim your copy of Your Inner Compass, a guide to charting your course to authenticity. This guide will help you understand what truly matters most to you. My vision is to empower individuals to live and lead lives in harmony with their core values, become catalysts for positive change, and navigate transitions, all while fostering connection and belonging in the world. Lastly, your feedback shapes this show, so I would be honored if you would subscribe, rate, and review. Thank you so much for being a part of this community dedicated to authentic leadership. Together, let's make a meaningful difference in this world.